Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly forecast for August 2022. This is for Aries, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread to give you an idea of what's going on for you this month. But I also use astrology and my guides to bring a lot more clarity, to get a little bit more specific, and just to see what's going on with Aries, Sun, and Rising now. Astrologically, listen, it's not going to be as crazy as June and July was, all right? You know, there are some really good trines, there's some good conjunctions, there are some oppositions. So let's see what that brings for you, Aries. Listen, I love August for you because A, Jupiter's still in your sign, okay? Even though it's retrograde, low power mode, it's still in your sign. But everything that's happening this month touches upon a lot of different things. Like in the beginning of the month, you know, we still have, you know, those planets in Leo. We had that new moon in Leo. That was all in your fifth house of love and creativity. And then toward the end of the month, when the sun goes into Virgo, we're moving into your sixth house. Now, the sixth house rules a lot. Health, right? The daily activities, work, even pets, if you have pets. But this is why we do tarot. We get to the bottom of it. We do have a full moon in Aquarius. What is that, on the 11th? And that's in your social house, all right? Your 11th house of friends, your network, your community, but also your hopes and dreams. Now, Aries, listen. One thing I'm going to mention real quick is Mars is going into Gemini, and listen, this is going to be one crazy aspect because Mars is in Gemini for about 6 months, retrograde, pretty much like half of it. So that's in your third house of communication. Expect a lot of different, let's just say like there's going to be a lot going back and forth in terms of you negotiating things, communicating things that you really need, listening to others. But listen, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I've given this a really good shuffle. I'm very interested in what's going on for you, Aries, for August 2022. This is for Aries, Sun, and Rising. Now, like I said, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to do, if you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, stay to the end of the reading because what I do, because there's so much that happens in these readings, and I try to keep it to a certain time limit. What I'm going to do is I pull a card per week to give you a little bit more of an idea of like how to handle each week this month because there are some really, really big aspects this month. And I do leave all the key dates in my description if you do want to follow along astrologically. Now, Aries, I can already tell you there is a lot going on for you this month. August is going to be, let's just say, memorable. All right? Now, let me move this over a little bit so you can see it a little better. I do want to say if you're new to my channel, it would be so great if you like and subscribe. Really does help my channel grow. It helps the algorithm. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love all your comments, and I love that you're here with me every week. You really make my day. Now, Aries, boom, you got the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Now, this is really interesting. I love this card. Who doesn't love the Wheel of Fortune? It's ruled by Jupiter, okay? Like I said in the beginning of the reading, Jupiter is in your sign up until October, dipping back into Pisces for a few months, but then goes back into your sign beginning of 2023. You have a lot of luck on your side, okay? There's a lot of things that didn't happen for you. I'm not going to lie. 2021, you probably had a lot of frustrations, okay? A lot of things were not happening for you. Even in the beginning of the year, there were probably some setbacks, holdbacks, things that you wanted. Listen, things changed, Aries. Things changed really fast. I'd even say like, you know, around March, April, you started getting the things that you wanted. Boom. And listen, Wheel of Fortune came up in your past era. So that's called synchronicity, all right, Aries? Brings a lot of stability too. You can see that the 4 fixed signs in the corners here, a lot of stability, all right? So the Wheel of Fortune is a card of luck and karma. You've been putting that great energy out there, and I love that about you, Aries. Look at where that brought you. Heart of your spread. This is a big central theme for August. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, Aries, listen. Queen of Pentacles, when I see her, when she comes up in a reading, listen, obviously this has a lot to do with money, okay? We're talking about pentacles here. Money, wealth, material goods, but even tangible reality. So this is the big message for you, Aries. This came up in the heart of your spread, all right? This is going to be a big thing for you, but what I want you to know, when she comes up, especially in the heart of your spread, what I like about her is that she's building her world, all right? She has that power to do that. She's sitting in that throne. She is putting together, think about it as, think of like a science fiction novel, fantasy novel, world building, right? This is you, Aries. This month, August, you will be world building. You are going to decide what you want in your life. What do you not have enough of in your life? The job that you have, the relationship that you have. These are all the things that you're going to do. This is basically putting your life together in the way that you want to. I love that for you. And remember, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about abundance, financial success as well. Fertility, growth. You can see the little bunny rabbit, just like a fairy tale, right? Just like a sign, like world building we're talking about in the corner here. I love that for you, Aries. This is great. Now, you did get the 8 of Cups in your challenge area. So at some point this month, okay, I really think it's going to be around August 11th, okay? At some point this month, you may be leaving something behind, okay? August is a big month of changes. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening, all right? You're going to be leaving something behind. Now, listen, here's the thing. You can see this man here, very passionate. He's wearing red, walking away from these cups. Are they full? Are they empty? How do you see them, Aries? How do you see a certain situation, a certain something in your life? Is it half full? Is it half empty? Whatever it is, you could be walking away from it. And because this is in your challenge area, it might be something that is not, it could be very emotional for you, all right? Now you can see this eclipse happening in the background here, all right? Game-changing moment, all right? But proud of you for moving forward. Now, again, remember when I said half full or half empty? You could be leaving behind something that you actually liked, all right? But maybe you saw there was a disconnect. Now, if you are a subscriber, you know that a few weeks ago I did talk about you questioning your happiness. Was there something in your life that you had received that actually made you happy? Huh? You know what I mean? It could have been career related, could have been a job, could have been a relationship, and you're like, yes, got it. But then you're just like, I don't know if I actually am happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening here. All right, Aries, so you are going to be moving, leaving something behind. It could be something that you're comfortable with, or it just could be something that is very disappointing to you, and you saw the light, you followed the path, rocky path. You can see it's a very emotional moment. There's a lot of water, and you can see all those rocks, okay? A lot of obstructions, but good for you for moving that behind. And if it's still hard for you to do it, trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your instinct. Think about what you want. This is the month of change. Now, you did get one, like when you get the 7 of Pentacles, sorry, I wanted to see if you had something else. When you get the 7 of Pentacles in your crown, I like that, especially with what's going on here. Now, especially with this world building, you deciding what you want in your life, okay? In your world, within your orbit. Now, a lot of it has to deal with career, okay? This is going through your mind right now. You pulled this in your crown. You are at a place where 7, at the end of the day, it really is that desire, going after that desire, right? And listen, you can see this man raked up all the hard work, everything that he's done in the past to come to this moment. He's pausing for a second, all right? Now, here's the thing. He doesn't look too happy. He's a little tired. He's a little exhausted. This is your moment, Aries. you are probably going to go through this moment in August. Part of your world building. Am I happy with what I'm doing? Okay? You can see this. He's paused. He's put in so much effort. He's worked so hard. First appreciate everything you've done. You've worked really hard. Don't discount yourself for that, all right? But now pause to wonder, am I on the right path? Do I want to continue going down this path? Do I want to do something new? This card, you're at the brink. I mean, think about long-term commitments now, all right? Think about long-term commitments. I've talked about Saturn being retrograde, okay? It's a good time to think about where you were in the past, how your life was structured, where you are now, and where you want to be in the future. Look at that. 2 Pentacles. Come on. Now, again, think about where you want to go. If the path you're on right now is right for you, okay? I'm not saying it's the wrong path. That's for you to decide. This guy comes up because, look, he's questioning it a little bit, all right? Just a little bit. And you may be too. Now, deep down inside, the reason why I think it's really important for you, especially to pause and think about it. You did pull the Page of Wands, okay? Now, you pull the Page of Wands in the root of your spread. The page is, he is part of the royal court, all right? But he's not yet a knight, not yet a king, not yet a queen. Newbie, all right? Wands, all about enterprise, all about ideas, all about career. Now listen, I call him the dreamer, all right? Dreamer when it comes to work. Now, think about those young people, those young, hot people who move to Hollywood. They leave their small hometowns and they have that dream, that whole American dream of being this huge movie star. That kind of has the energy of this. Very new, very, very new, fresh energy in terms of something that you want to pursue, okay? Now, that is why you're in the process of your world building. That is why you're in this pause, all right? Determining if you're on the right path. Now, it looks like deep down inside, you want something new, all right? Now, I'm not saying that you need to leave your job and go do something else. When I say something new, this could be something additional, okay? Maybe a side hustle, maybe a side project, maybe you want to start writing a book, maybe you want to partner with someone else selling cookies on the weekends, whatever it is, but it could also be something new in the company that you work for. If you work for yourself, maybe a new partnership, a new contract. There's a lot of energy around that, all right? Very transformative energy. Very, very transformative energy here, okay? Now, one last look. You can see the barren landscape. He has the potential to bring a lot of growth there, all right? He has that potential to bring so much green, so much abundance, so much fertility to this barren landscape. I love that. Now, you did get the 3 of Swords, all right? This came in your future area. There is going to be a point this month, Aries, I'm not going to lie, where you're going to feel a little heartache, okay? And the bigger message that I'm getting, especially from your read, especially from my guides, is that it is something that you are going to feel because you are going to let go of something that you probably liked, all right? You're probably going to leave something that was comfortable, was fine, but was it truly something that ignited that fire within you, all right, Aries? You're going to feel a little heartbreak, all right? But listen, everyone goes through a heartbreak. Everyone needs to go through a heartbreak, okay? We learn from it. We grow from it. We feel from it. We need to feel, all right? Now, listen, it came up in your future card. And, you also clarifying it, it could have something to do with work as well, all right? A lot of this is career related, by the way, with the Wands, with the Pentacles, all right? So, could be career related. You can see the 5 of Wands, people seeing not eye to eye, a lot of arguments, people with a lot of different visions, bringing them to the table, no one seeing eye to eye. Listen, at one point, someone's going to have to stand up and say, hey guys, y'all, this is bullshit. We're not going anywhere. And Aries, That needs to be you, all right? Because not only do you become the better person in that situation, become the better version of yourself, right? Someone has to stop this nonsense. Also, another thing I want to point out is you see the wands. These guys are just swinging the wands in the air. No one's hitting each other. This is something that is so not worth your time, all right? So, in the end, it could be something work-related, not seeing eye to eye, but look at that. You got another page. Page of Cups. All right, so, listen, you got 2 pages. There's a lot of new energy coming through here. A lot of new energy. And again, you do have luck on your side. Don't forget that. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Even though this card is ruled by Jupiter, even though you did get the card of luck and karma, Jupiter is retrograde. What I said, that is low power mode. So we have to put a little bit of effort into what we do, into our actions this month. We can't always rely on Jupiter to bring the goods for us, all right? Especially when it's retrograde. And remember, it's only until October. I know that seems like a lifetime, but look, we're in August now, all right? My birthday's in January. I feel like I just celebrated yesterday. This year has flown by. You're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be October 13th. That's how time flies. But I love that you got another page. And listen, this is a beautiful, I mean, this is like very watery, right? Very watery energy. Like he's very Pisces. He's very Scorpio. He's just so emotional, right? But remember, Page is the newbie. So this is, after all of that heartbreak, all of that arguing and not seeing eye to eye, what comes out of that? Listen, you not only get this almost like a clean slate, you just take care of, once you take care of that, you open up this new pathway, all right? Now, this is love here, all right? A lot of love. Remember I said there's a lot of focus in your 5th house of love, all right? In the first half of the month, okay? Now, secondly, you can see a little fish sticking his head out. Really represents creativity and inspiration. Aries, you're gonna have so much creative, I would like to call it a vision, okay? I want you to go with that, all right? You're gonna feel some sparks of that. And I love that for you, all right? Very new. Again, that's why there is some energy of you being in the position of questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? What do I want in my life? You have all this potential for newness in your world building right now. Aries, I love you so much. Y'all are so fiery. I love y'all. Okay, now, Aries, let's get to your stuff. Now, here's the thing. Again, I'm so out of it today. I mean, it's a Monday, but if you are, if you like and subscribe, that would be great. That's basically what I've been trying to say, but I'm so tongue-twisted today. Aries, you're going to love this, okay? And listen, Aries, you are looking for new, all right? You are, and remember when I said in the beginning of the reading, there's a lot of different things being touched upon. Love, work, career, it's all showing up here now. You have nothing to worry about because you pulled some of the best cards that you're going to love. Some of the best cards that Aries love. Now listen, King of Cups. This is someone who's so on top of his emotions, so emotionally stable, just like the Page of Cups. I mean, he really, really is very intuitive, very in touch with his emotions, but also really psychic, right? He knows what people want and he gives it to them. That's how he's the leader. That's how he's sitting in this throne, all right? He has the capacity to really understand what people want, all right? Now listen, this came up in a part of your spread where if I'm telling you anything, this is what you need to focus on this month, is just being emotionally stable, all right? Now listen, another thing I'm going to point out is that this king is sitting in that throne because he led with his heart, not his head. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes to lead, we have to be vulnerable and we have to be emotionally stable and we have to understand what the people around us want. There's a reason why we're a leader, okay? There's no leader if there's no one to lead, okay? So, you also got strength. I love this. You know, the strength card came up in an area of your spread where if you're doubting yourself, Aries, if you don't feel confident, if you feel a little fickle, if you feel like you don't know the right path, don't worry about it. It's going to come big time, big time. You're going to find that strength, okay? Now, you can see the woman here taming the lion. Hold on, that light up there is really shining bright. You can see the woman taming the lion, all right? Now, if this was any other scenario, there'd be a lot of blood. There'd be a lot of carnage. Women don't tame lion without stuff happening. But this is a beautiful card. And the reason why it's beautiful, the reason why it's strength is because that strength comes from their synergy, okay? From their interaction, all right? From their relationship. Now, so for you to get this inner strength to move forward in August, you're going to have to tap into something, okay? You're going to have to tap into yourself, your spiritual source, all right? Whatever that is, spiritual is a strong word, okay? So whatever that means to you, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in yourself, whether you need to tap into, you know, your friends and your family, wherever you find that strength, it'll come, all right? Just put a little effort into it, but you will have all the strength in the world. You can see the sign of infinity above her head. Only happens in not one other card here, all right? This is huge, all right? Infinite possibilities. Also, full protection of the universe. Now, listen, you pulled the Two of Cups, all right? So when I say there's love on your mind, there's love on your mind. When I say there's career on your mind, that shows up in the Two of Cups as well. Now, here's the thing. You can see the lion, right? The lion's head on the wings, all right? Almost like a very spiritual, fiery moment happening, all right? With all those planets in Leo, Aries. I told you that's your 5th house of love, didn't I? All right? This is the card of love, all right? Two becoming one, all right? Sharing, all right? Sharing their cups. Almost like... it's really like the sense of love here isn't typical love. It's almost like this spiritual, like love and above, like a whole other dimension, all right? Whether you want to call it twin flame, whether you want to call it soulmate, listen, you're looking for it, you're hoping for it, all right? And when I say soulmate, twin flame, great partnership, it doesn't limit it to romance, all right? Career, if you're here for career, Aries, huge, huge, huge card for partnerships, all right? This is you with the boss that you love, all right? Company that you love, new partner that you love. There's a lot of that. That's what you're hoping for. And listen, at the end of the day, listen, you got the Ace of Pentacles, all right? There's no, listen, I don't want you to worry about money at all, okay? I do not want you to worry about money at all. Ace of Pentacles, this is the hand of God giving you the gift of money, all right? Money, whether it's salary, whether it's other people's money, whether it's a new bonus, whether it's commission, whether it's, you know, side hustle, whatever it is, this is your final outcome card, okay? Now, look, I'm going to show you something here. You can see the yellow path here, right? You can see the yellow path, but you can see the archway, all right? This really is walking through, it's like a gateway to this new life chapter, almost like a nirvanic level, all right? But again, remember, we all know the pentacle is earth, right? So it's very grounding, especially with all those planets going into Virgo. I love that. So expect this to happen in August, all right? Money's going to come through, all right? I think a lot of it's going to be based on what you do as well, because you're doing this world building. You have luck on your side. You're questioning what you want next. You have all this new energy, new creativity, new passions, maybe even a new job coming through, okay? But what does that bring you? Well, you got the strength card too, so you'll have all the strength in the world to do this, but It brings you to the Ace of Pentacles, fun outcome card. Aries, money, baby. This is money. Money, 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 money. All right? A lot of security there, too. And I love that. There's a lot of security. There's a lot of love here. I love it. I mean, even though you did get the Three of Swords, a little bit of heartbreak, you know, at the end of the day, what I said is so true. We all go through those moments. And it's not like no one can ever expect to go through life without having some sort of emotional impact at some point throughout the month, okay? Nobody's life is that perfect. And if someone's life is that perfect, they're missing out, okay? Sometimes we need those moments because it's those moments where we do go to our parents and we do go to our friends and, you know, we talk and we have these conversations and we bond with other people. And so I really do like that that came up for you because it was clarified with the Page of Cups. All right, Aries. So, as I promised, I am going to pull a card a week. All right. Now, I'm only going to mention one thing per week. The main thing for the first week of August, Mercury's entering Virgo in its home sign. That is a big deal, and we love that. I said communication is a big thing for you, Aries, this month. All right. So, Judgment. All right. I love it. I love it. I love the Judgment card. All right. Listen, this is awakening. All right. The first week of August, expect some sort of moment of clarity where you're like, aha, I get it. I know what I need to do. All right. This really is very, very, you can see Archangel Gabriel here blowing the trumpet, the dead are rising, full of wisdom. All right. So that's really great for you. I love that, Aries. Now, second week of August, we have that full moon in Aquarius. On the same day, I'm not going to lie, the sun is squaring Uranus, but also Venus is entering Leo. Yeah, it's a loaded day. That's a loaded day. All right. So that is happening on August 11th, but let's see what's in store for you second week. Oh gosh, look at you. Look at you. Oh my goodness. You know what's really funny? Isn't it the second week? No, I think it's going to be the third week of August where Mars enters Gemini, but this is the Gemini card, okay? This is the Gemini card, and, you know, you pull the Lover's card. You know, a picture paints 1,000 words here, okay? But the one big takeaway from you, again, remember, you did get the Two of Cups. Love, 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 love. New partnerships, right? Or even, like, a partnership that you have now that you take to a whole other level. But listen, this is it. This is it. This is huge. Aries, if you're single, that's going to be something that you don't say this month, all right? But remember to be active, put some effort into it. Swipe, was it right or left? Swipe on Tinder and go out there and go meet people. But if you're in a relationship, oh my gosh, everything will be like the sex, the communication, whole other level. All right. But also very spiritual energy. You can see he's looking at her. She's looking at Archangel Raphael up there. Listen, Trinity. All right. Very spiritual energy. Okay. So that really does mean it's also like choices too, and you're making a lot of choices this month. Aries, the Lover's card really is, if you think about it, the Archangel is giving you that blessing, is giving you that love. It's up to you what to do with it, right? Now, third week of August, oh gosh, Mars is going into Gemini. Again, I said that that's going to be 6 months long. That's going to be a little crazy. And Sun goes into Virgo. All right, Sun goes into Virgo, Aries. That is in your sixth house of work. All right, health, pets. Oh gosh, you got the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is the point where I feel like first half of the month, process, awakening, figuring out things, what you want in your life, what you don't in your life, especially career. By the third week, you're going to reach a point where you're like, got to make a decision. And listen, if you're one of those Aries that does a lot of different things and has a lot of different crazy good ideas, there's probably one. You can see him clutching onto one wand here, all right? Just one that you want to go with, all right? So This is really good because also 9 is fulfillment, and 9 is like you're so close to the end. Now, last week of August, Aries, we have that new moon in Virgo. All right, really big one. Same day that Mercury is going to oppose Neptune. I wouldn't even like worry about that. Just don't sign any contracts. All right. So, okay, there we go. You got the 8 of Pentacles. All right. So interesting. You got the 7 of Pentacles in your crown. You got the 8 of Pentacles here. 8 of Pentacles. You can see him working really hard. The most determined, hardworking person in tarot in the minor arcana. All right. Now, one thing I'm going to point out to you, Aries. Listen, you've been working hard, and we know it. And this is all about long-term commitments, and you're there, okay? You can see in the background, you can see the castle. Guess what, Aries? It's all yours, all right? Stay committed. Stay committed to what you're passionate about, and you'll get it. Aries, I love you so much. Listen, I'm sorry about this whole light thing. It's so cloudy. It's been raining here in Brooklyn, and I just needed to get your reading done. But Aries, I love you so much. It'd be great, again, if you can like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the key dates in the description. And of course, if you're new, I do a weekly reading every week, okay, for your sign. So it would be great if you subscribe and even leave comments. Claim this. This is so great. Oh my goodness. And it's so funny because I talked about synchronicity earlier. This really goes in sync with what's going on with you astrologically. It's crazy. All right. Aries, love ya. I would blow you kisses, but I've come to realize that looks really dorky, so I'm not going to do it. I'll do one. Mwah, mwah. All right. Aries, love you. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.